Parents, if your junior feels that all they need to do to get into the colleges of their dreams is prepare for their SAT or ACT, well, you're going to end up paying more. In this quick video, I want to share with you the top 3 things that your junior should be doing now as they prepare to get in and get money for college. With the work that I've done with my clients over the last several years, the average scholarship is $75,000, and 95% of my students have been admitted to their top choice colleges. I'm Dr. Pamela Ellis, the Education Doctor. I help teens find a college that feels like home and partner with parents to avoid overpaying. Junior year is critical. It is the start of the college admissions process, and there's so many things that your junior should be doing in this year, but there are 3 key things that they absolutely have to start doing right now in order to get into their top choice colleges. So the first thing is that your junior is going to have their teacher recommendations done by their junior year teacher. And so during this year, a key thing that they could be working on is nurturing those teacher relationships. Those relationships are so important for them even beyond high school, but in junior year, I want them to be sure that they're nurturing the teacher relationships and those teachers who are in the core content areas for sure. So that means that it's their English, math, science, social studies, or even their foreign language teacher. So make sure that they are checking in, asking questions, that they are having productive discussions in class, and that they're also taking the time to meet with their teachers even outside of class time. And this could mean sending them an email to schedule a Google chat with them. It could be something as simple as that, just to ask questions, talk about what was covered, and also even talk about what's ahead. And so if they've gotten a grade on something, then they can use that as an opportunity to talk about what they did, incorrectly on a test, for example. So keeping in mind that those junior year teachers are going to be so important in terms of their college applications that they'll be submitting. So for all of my students who are applying to colleges, they're getting admitted, they're getting scholarship money, they need teacher recommendations for their applications. They, in many cases, will need teacher recommendations for scholarship applications. And so those are going to be just very important relationships for them to nurture in junior year. And so, yes, they can, ask a teacher from 9th or 10th grade, but in most cases, that's going to be too far back. And so I really do want them to focus on those relationships this year. Now, the second thing that they should be doing in this year, and this is going to be something that they probably haven't thought about, that's uber important, and that's outside reading for pleasure. And so this is not just the reading that they're doing inside of school, but it's reading for pleasure. It's a way that they can show curiosity. It's a way that they can continue their learning and taking initiative and being independent in their learning. And one of the things that comes up every year that students may not even think about is the fact that so many college applications will ask them, what are the books that you've read for pleasure? Tell me about your outside reading. What was a text that really influenced your thinking? How do you demonstrate intellectual curiosity every day? And so those kind of questions, they won't be able to answer if they haven't doing any outside reading for pleasure. And some colleges will go as far as having them list all the books that they've read for pleasure in the last 2 years. And if they apply to a college that has those questions, what's going to end up happening is that they just don't apply to that college. And so I've certainly seen that happen for a few students who weren't getting caught up on their outside reading in junior year. And so I'm going to leave you with those 2 key activities or 2 key action steps that your junior should be taking now. So if you enjoyed what I have shared with you, I am looking for 5 people who are ready to start now to help their junior with getting in and getting money for college, I want you to comment 1 in the chat.